Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're going to talk about the most expensive tier 5 wargaming ever released. The first time it was introduced it was 10 euros, the second time 100 euros, and now wargaming is surfing on the hype and pretty much climbing up the price because, is it available for 10,000 gold? Yeah, you heard that right. What is so special about the tank? Because when we take a look at the statistics, everything sucks. The gun dispersion, horrible. The DPM, horrible. The reload time, horrible. Penetration is average. Not even the gun depression is good, and we're talking about a Japanese tank. You only have 6 degrees of gun depression. It's just... it sucks. When it comes to the armor, it's the same. The whole tank is paper, like a Shiri at tier 7, so we're not even gonna bother mentioning how it's impossible to bounce shots. Maybe if you really angle like this, maybe you will be able to bounce something right there, but most of the time people will penetrate you, H included. You don't even have a good mobility. I mean, it's not the worst, not the best either. It's just average 45 kilometers per hour, and trust me, you are not gonna get it that fast. Usually you go around 30-35, and it's kind of a struggle because you are featuring a tier 4 engine. So what's the catch? What's the catch? Why is wargaming pumping up the prices on it? Simply because, ladies and gentlemen, the tank you're seeing right there is a tier 5 with a tier 8 credit coefficient. What does it mean? It means that with this one, regardless of the game you do, or if you do 2k damage, 1k damage, even 500 damage, you will always do more than the regular tier 5 premiums, or even more than some traditional tier 8 premium tanks. And this is why wargaming is pumping the price to something that is even worse in terms of price than regular tier 8, like for example the Steel Monster, where you can have 2 tanks, a tier 8 and a tier 7 for 3/4 of the price. You still have the good old solution of gambling, because here for 5 euros you have the possibility of getting 20% chance probability to get the tank, which could be worth it because after all it's only 5 euros, and if you manage to get the tank for this price, it's definitely worth it. So well, you saw the tank in the garage, let's see it in action. Maybe it will make you feel like it's totally not worth it, even if it has the best credit coefficient. Concerning the playstyle, as your only ally is your gun depression, you want to put your tank in a place from which you have the possibility of sneaking a shot and then going straight and retreat to the rest of your team. Of course, with this one you don't want to be alone, because if it's the case, well, if you're getting pushed, you're not going to do that much. You don't have any good mobility, you don't have any good armor, you don't have any good reload time. So yeah, you're pretty limited to this tank, simply because the only thing wargaming wanted for it is to have a stupid credit coefficient. So there we go, we are gonna give it a try. We are waiting in the bush right now, hoping to get something in our side of view, and it seems like it's working. There we go for the first shell, straight in. The cool thing about this tank is that it doesn't feature any heat shell, which means that regardless of the type of shell you are gonna use, you will penetrate spaced armor, which is always nice enough to be mentioned in my opinion. So there we go, here is the T40. Wow, what a crazy accuracy, isn't it? We are not gonna bother, boys. We're not gonna bother. After all, we still have the possibility of sneaking up and another one on the T40. Maybe I should have gone with an HE on this one. Alright, so there we go. Now we're gonna use some adrenaline, hoping to maybe get the A20. No, we didn't. We still have the VK. Come on, we don't have the gun depression. That sucks. Not a problem. We go for the A20. We go out of our position, and as you can see, as we have the rest of the team with us, it's not that hard to do whatever we want and to deal with them. Now, all we have to do is getting some sneaky shots on the Matilda, but well, that game is going to be pretty fast, isn't it? Unlike a Matilda Black Prince that has probably one of the greatest guns at tier 5, here you are extremely limited, like 7 seconds of reload will not allow you to get the greatest DPM. And it can be quite frustrating, because usually when I play with this tank I'm gonna do 1.5k damage, and it's not enough. I mean, you're still hungry after that, because here, yes, I got 4 kills, but I mean only 1k damage, but it comes with a catch. I did already mention it. Well, we did quite a lot of credits. We're talking about a tier 5, and with only 1k damage we pulled out nearly 90,000 credits. It's just completely stupid how easily it is for this tank to get those credits. Let's take a look at a second game on which we will be a little bit more comfortable, because even if we only have 6 degrees of gun depression, those kind of maps where we are in the open and we have the possibility of getting those gun depression down without necessarily having to get 8 or 9 degrees like it's the case usually on Japanese tanks. So let's see how it goes for us. There we go for the DW2, we go straight in. Luckily for us it was an Amarak. Maybe we're gonna be able to sneak in another one and kill the boy, who knows? Oh shit, I missed. Alright. So now Matilda Black Prince is here as well. As you can see, we got a lot of assisting damage, which is gonna help us quite a lot. Because after all, we are here to grind credits. Trust me guys, with this one, you are not here to be the best player ever or to carry getting an ace tanker or anything like that. It's purely to grind your mighty credits. So there we go, we sneak one on the Matilda. I'm not gonna bother moving for the moment as long as I have some shots. But here, as they disappear, maybe it would be a good idea to push through. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna try to get the Titan, because after all, this is probably one of the worst right now, probably one of the greatest tier 5 that Wargaming granted completely for free during Halloween. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I still have all my hit points. So there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. No, we're not gonna bother. Ooh, hello there. Yeah, of course you penetrate me. That was totally logic. After all, my tank completely sucks. Head bouncing shells. All right, there we go. We're gonna try to get the shot in. There we go once again. Here is the perfect playstyle you need to adopt with this tank. When I'm reloading, I'm not showing my tank to the enemies, and when I need to sneak a shot, I go in, I shoot, I don't even bother stopping to aim, and boom, I go back to a safe position. If you don't do that with this tank, you are gonna get crushed. Please keep it in mind and try to carry on. Okay, let's try an HE shell, because after all, I did not show you yet. Ooh, top damage as well. That was sexy. 1.5k damage already. It's already a miracle that we managed to do something like that. Is he still here? Yeah, he is. Oh, no. No, M7. You are... Ah, no, that's not cool. Bang cool. Alright, there we go. We have the adrenaline ready as well. So we're gonna keep the grind. We're probably gonna get for the kill first, because after all, that's what is going to get us most credits. Now we pop that adrenaline, and we are gonna carry on. We are gonna get that Matilda Black Prince. And yeah, there is nothing he can do. And here, boys, here, right now, with 1.7k damage, you're gonna see how many credits we managed to pull. Because of course, here I was also using an epic enrichment booster. And oh boy, just take a look at that, guys. It's just traditional game, and we pulled out 117,000 credits. This is what justifies the price Wargaming is putting on the tank. So well, you know what to do if you want to grind credits, but keep in mind 2 things. When it comes to the Shinobi, it's coming only 1 time per year, so it's extremely rare. On top of that, it has that stupid credit coefficient that allows you to grind credits like nothing else in the game. But for the price, which is 10,000 gold, you have the possibility of getting much better tanks, or at least tanks that you will use more often and have some joy with. For example, an ML 1951, T34 1777, not the object because it's a little bit more expensive. But I mean, if you are looking for something that has the same profitability as a tier 8, why do you take a tier 5 and not a tier 8? But I guess you understand that by now. So yes, it's only for collectors and people that have some cash in their bank account, but that are not comfortable playing tier 8, because here at least you will be able to grind plenty of credits. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think about that tank, because I know there is a lot of controversy around it. And feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Personally, I'm gonna see you soon for a new video.